Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Star Wars The Vintage Collection figure review, and today we have from Star Wars Obi-Wan/Kenobi, the Darth Vader The Dark Times figure in front of us, which many people have said already should be the ultimate or best Vader figure in the Vintage Collection up to this day. Some even say this is the definitive Darth Vader figure in 3.75 scale, which I hope. Stop rambling around, you can see the image there is just great. You see the Kenner logo. I mean, this image is, I think, from the third episode of Obi-Wan. Doesn't matter, you know, when they have that fight in this, when Obi-Wan gets, like, owned by Darth Vader. You have the legal stuff, the other figures. I'm not sure yet if I'll get any other figure from the Obi-Wan show. Yeah, there we have it. So let's take him out and see how good he actually is. And there we have the Darth Vader figure, Dark Times, from the Obi-Wan/Kenobi show, out of the packaging and looking great. And yes, I've been fiddling with it for a couple of minutes, and I'm very glad to finally have a Vader with all the in this scale, with all the good articulation. You know, he comes with his red lightsaber. You can see the hilt there, which I'm obstructing with my fingers. You can see it has silver and black paint, and I think here in this little part here, it looks a bit like a bit of a gold, very slightly gold overlay of paint, you know, metallic gold kind of. Looks a bit like that to me. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I think it is really a bit of gold for this. I don't know, it's the on-off button for your lightsaber, you know. He comes with this pointy finger hand, you know, the typical Darth Vader menacing and order-giving hand. A fist hand. He comes with both, like, just a holding hand there, like for the lightsaber. I already equipped him with the off lightsaber, just the hilt, you know, you can clip it there in that little hole, so that's an accessory, but I put it there already. And he comes with this hand, which is also to hold the lightsaber, but it looks also like he's choking, force choke hand, you know, like, you know, if you know, you know, and you should know. I mean, if you know Star Wars, you know. The head is on a dumbbell joint, and it has all the movement all around, can look up that far, can look down that far, which is good for Darth Vader because he tends to be taller than everybody else. A great tilt to the sides, and yeah, this is the way to go. The cape is just, it has a hole there, and it's held by the dumbbell joint between the neck piece, which is sculpted there, and the, you know, you can see then the helmet. He has these shoulder pads that have a little, I don't know if it will be able to be seen on the camera. Yeah, you can see it has like a cut on the back half of the pad, so that I think that helps that it can bend like this, and you can also go all the way around. I wouldn't be doing that every day all the time, but it's just possible. And you see the paint there. I have some scuffing from just directly out of the box, but well, what can I do? I could get another copy, but for now it's fine. Also, the paint for his chest, kind of controller thing here, is not that nicely placed, but it's also not the end of the world. Of course, I would like it to have it perfect there. He has single jointed elbows that bend slightly over 90 degrees, just slightly, you know, but it's good that it's a bit more. This hand, both hands that go on this side have a vertical swivel, and I think this one has also vertical swivel. So both hands now have vertical swivel. The only one with a, no, I think every hand he comes with has a vertical swivel, even the fist one. So just that you know. The arms can lift can lift that far, so that he can lift even higher, 90 degrees, more than the T-pose. Nothing at the bicep, of course, but it's at the elbow. You can turn there and do your adjustments. The wrist can turn, and every hand has a vertical swivel, as we said. He can lean to the sides with his diaphragm joint, well, the waist ball joint actually. He can lean forward that far, let me lift the cape because that keeps us like blind. That would be straight, and he can bend that far. Yeah, he can, so up to the directly below the his chest thing here, the mechanism there. He can bend backwards that far. The legs, great thing. Our first 3.75 Darth Vader with a normal G.I. Joe style, I mean from back in the day, you know, T-joint, so you can just move him quick, pose him quick and easy, you know. This piece is part of the belt and it's bendy and it's just held by the midsection below that silver thing on his belt, like his silver buckle, sorry. He has both controllers here. Those are a bit better painted a bit than this one on the chest. Anyway, you can see his like Vader trousers. This is the cape, well, the vest, the tunic or whatever, the skirt kind of, kama or whatever. You can see the back of his suit. The armor ends in the middle, and his legs, well, typical Vader texture there of his like, well, his suit. You can see we have the thigh cut there, can go all the way around, of course. The knees can bend slightly over 90 degrees backwards, can go forwards just straight. And he has, yeah, another of the great things. I mean, the feet can go backwards that far, forward that far, and they have a great ankle tilt, which makes him maybe, for as they said, the best Vader figure we have so far. So this is the other figure which many people, I mean the Black Series 3.75, the TIE Fighter card, you know, number 3 Darth Vader, which also had, well, I can see it from here, but they also had like the swivel at the feet, I think. Oh, no, I think it was just because he had the hand swivels, you know, not at the where the glove starts, but in the wrists and stuff like that. But I think I'm fine now with this one I just opened. I don't need to have a parade of 20 Darth Vaders out of the card or out of the bubble. I just need a couple to, you know, to have the updated version and all of that. So there you have the Darth Vader, the Dark Times figure next to the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett Deluxe Boba Fett, as Short Trooper, Commander, Captain, whatever, this heavy artillery stormtrooper or heavy whatever stormtrooper. And yeah, he towers over all of them, and that's a good thing because Darth Vader should be imposing and powerful, and they look great together. There you have him next to Jedi Knight Luke and the deluxe Ahsoka Tano, and why not Shae Vizsla just because she was around. And there you have him next to the Power of the Jedi or Power of the Force 2 or whatever, Dagobah Ghost Darth Vader with those translucent red eyes. You can remove the mask and Luke's head is below. It has no articulation, I mean a very outdated articulation, but still is one of my favorite figures I own, even if it's a bit worn and all of that. And this is the Evolutions 3-pack from the early 2000s Darth Vader, which has this ability, which back in the day I found it was like the most amazing figure ever. And that's it for this review. I think, I mean, yeah, that's for me the most essential figure to get from the Obi-Wan line. If you're planning on getting all of them, then that's it, you have all of them. But for me personally, this is the one you really need to get. That's just, of course, my opinion. I hope this video was entertaining and useful for you to decide if you want to get this guy. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and take care. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.